Hey, it's Periscope Tuesday. Let's see if I got it. Okay, first of all, I can see, and you can see, that I haven't shaved in a couple of days. I was out traveling, I've been speaking, and think I just might not shave for a few days. So there, anyway, part of the deal is I wanted to get this thing done, and I've got a bunch of things I've been doing all day. I got a bunch of things I need to do the rest of the day, so I just thought I would jump in here real quick right now. I put up a new blog post. I haven't been here for a week or so. I was here last Friday. I was in San Antonio doing some TV with KSAT, and I had my son with me, so I did a very short broadcast from that venue, and that was a lot of fun. I was very pleased for that. I did a short post, and I'm going to be back to posting, blogging, and then telling you guys what I want you to know, what I want you to think about. Hi, Retro Queen, thank you. And I saw Sean Crew. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please tell others that I'm out here trying to make a difference in personal promotion, especially for women on the job. And this also, it was interesting, when I was at KSAT, hi. When I was at hello, Sean. When I was at KSAT, I did two segments. Number one, first segment was professional moms, what I call them, or Wonder Woman, stay-at-home moms returning to the workforce. I think that's a very important deal. So the other segment we did was business startups. And so anyway, today's post is about on-the-job personal promotion in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now, why would I ignore your 20s? Well, let me tell you why. Your 20s, unless you're doing something really specialized like medical training or maybe even law, but I know lawyers who have finished law school who have not gone to work in the law. The 20s are a time for exploring. They're for trying things out. They're for going and getting your degree, learning a skill, getting a skilled trade, whatever that may be, or even starting your own business. Try things while you can, while you're young enough, have the energy and all that stuff. So I think 20s are a time of exploration. If you are fortunate, like several friends of mine coming up that I recognize that were able to find their way very quickly in their 20s, then congratulations. Yay, and good for you, and I hope that works for you the rest of your career. Most of us are going to change as we go anyway. However, in your 30s, it's time to start. I think it's a time of striving. I think it's a time of kind of buckling down. It's a time of getting serious, especially if you're deciding that if you decided you're going to raise a family, you've got responsibilities and young kids. So that, the trick to this is that it's a time of keeping a running list of those things you're going to do. I want you to keep a running list, and this goes back to my promote book, which I have a copy here somewhere. That's the old promote book. That's the old cover. I don't want to show you that one right now, so I don't have it in front of me. But anyway, it's a time of keeping a list of those things you've been doing. It's a time of keeping a list of those accomplishments you've had, and you're moving up and you're trying things out. But the main thing about the personal promotion on the job in your 30s is keeping a list, keeping a running list. In your 40s, it's really a time of buckling down and getting really serious and looking around you and realizing there's a bunch of 20-somethings coming up at you, and in the meantime, you're trying to knock off those in their 50s and 60s. And so you really got to be taking accomplishments to heart. You've got to be keeping, this is when you want to save all those personal performance reviews, resumes, anything else you're doing, anytime you're keeping a bio. And I've told you this before, but there's an app for that. There's lots of apps out there, actually. If you go to your app store and search on performance review, you'll find apps where you can start keeping a daily commentary of those accomplishments that you're achieving throughout life at work and other places. The deal about accomplishments is that what I figured out is that accomplishments start small. You figure out a better way to do something. You share it with somebody at the office. They share it pretty soon. The whole office is doing it. Next thing you know, the whole business is doing it. Next thing you know, they're doing it all across the country. And if you initiated that, don't you think maybe you should get some credit for it? And so don't be afraid to stand up and say, I did that. That's a very good thing. So the 40s are a time to really get something going, but be looking below you and be looking above you, because you're competing all the way around. Once you get into your 50s, it's a different game in the sense that you pretty much kind of are there where you want to be. And it doesn't mean you won't keep shopping. I do. And But a lot of people will stay in that one place now. They're aiming for the retirement piece. And here's the thing, and especially for men, and share this, anybody who's listening who will share this with a man, tell them, my experience is that men in their 50s get complacent, they get lazy, they get that corner office, they get the window view, they get whatever it is they get. And the next thing you know is they have quit promoting themselves, they've quit sharing their value, and it's really more important than ever as you get older and age discrimination starts coming on, knocking on your door. Age discrimination will hit, and you will be all of a sudden, you'll see a pink slip coming down the line you never expected. I've worked with a lot of these very talented 50 plus men, not so many women. Most of the women I work with tend to be in their 20s and 30s, and I guess some 40s as well. But the 50s, it's usually the men because they get kicked to the curb. They never saw it coming. So the whole thing about this piece is that in your 50s is when you've got to determine you're going to make a run at the vice president, senior vice president, CEO, whatever it is you want to do. Go out and start your own business, whatever it is. But anyway, go to rickgillis.com. This is today's blog. I put it up last night. It's also on LinkedIn. Please do follow me. Tell people about these promotes. I'm going to continue doing this. Job search, personal self-promotion. And I thank you for being there. I think I've said enough today. Periscope down. See you guys. Thanks. Bye.